10 most dangerous towns in the West Midlands. It's great to discover that you're here again. Let's explore an area that isn't so fortunate in terms of security. We'll be talking about the West Midlands region, which is a vital hub in the UK. The Midlands as a whole is recognised as the cornerstone of the Industrial Revolution. But like any other region, it faces challenges, especially in the aspect of crime and safety. And crime affects all aspects of life. Thus, for the sake of those considering settling in the West Midlands and entrepreneurs planning to start new ventures there, we dedicate this video to the 10 most dangerous towns in the West Midlands. If you enjoy it, endeavour to share it with loved ones. 10. Lemster. We begin with the Lemster, which is a significant market town in Herefordshire. The town is nestled in the countryside and near the River Lugg. Though it is isolated and located in a rural environment, Leominster suffers some high rates of crime. Over recent years, it has experienced a mix of crime trends. It has a crime rate of 130 per 1,000 residents, recording 1,457 offences in a recent year. The town's crime rate is generally high. It has a crime rate higher than the average for towns of similar size in the West Midlands. Crimes, such as robbery and assault, have experienced some fluctuations. Property crimes like theft and burglary have remained relatively consistent. Among the causes of crime are the lack of recreational activities, poor education, and limited employment opportunities for young people. This manifests in antisocial behaviour or crime. Proximity to larger cities causes a spillover effect of crime from nearby towns. 9. Briley Hill. It's time to discuss Briley Hill, a town originally known for its crucial roles in the glass and steel industries. This town has transitioned into a modern urban centre that now houses one of the largest shopping malls in the UK. However, this modernity has been shadowed by its significantly high crime rate. The overall crime rate here in 2023 was 117 crimes per 1,000, which is a bit lower than the regional average. But in the following year, it increased to 130.8 per 1,000 people, with a total of 4,225 recorded incidents. The crime type that has seen a notable increase in Briley Hill is shoplifting. Even in 2023, it had the West Midlands' highest rate of shoplifting. The most common crimes in Briley Hill are violence and sexual offences. 8. Wsbury. It's time to discuss Wsbury, centrally situated among major West Midlands cities. The town with a nice mix of cultural and industrial heritage, which is evident in its lively high street and historical buildings, has some disturbing issues with crime. The crime rate here has continued to rise. In the year in profile, it recorded a rate of 135.7 offences per 1,000, leading to 5,131 crimes. It actually ranks among the 5 most dangerous small towns in the West Midlands. In 2023, when Wsbury recorded a crime rate of 151, the rate was 28% higher than the area's average of 117 per 1,000. Violence and sexual offences are the most common crimes in Wsbury, with 1,074 incidents reported in 2023. 7. Bromsgrove. Bromsgrove is a traditional market town with a strong history of manufacturing, having backgrounds in simpler industries. Though a small town, its crime rates are comparable to more industrialised towns. In the year under consideration, the crime rate was 138 per 1,000 residents, with a total of 4,034 offences. This safety concern brings it to this list, posing a challenge to community safety and security. 6. Smethic. Historically speaking, Smethic is heavily grounded in its connections to industry. Much of the town's current businesses have origins dating back much further than many other towns. Unfortunately, the expansion of the town's economy has been synonymous with an increase in its crime rate. We have it on record that it is as high as 138.6 crimes per 1,000 residents, with a total of 6,680 offences reported. It is another one of the West Midlands' more dangerous medium-sized towns. In 2023, it had a crime rate of 124 crimes per 1,000 people. Even then, it was 6% higher than the regional average of 117 per 1,000. Violence and sexual offences are the most common crimes in Smethic, with 2,695 incidents reported in 2023. 5. Tipton. Tipton is historically pivotal. Its legacy in the Industrial Revolution is notable. Tipton is the birthplace of the steam engine, but this rich history stands in contrast with a high crime rate which significantly impacts the area's safety profile. The most recent crime figure available gives the rate of 141.4 per 1,000 residents, with 5,484 crimes committed. Given that figure about Tipton, it is considered one of the most dangerous medium-sized towns in the West Midlands. Even in 2023, when it recorded a lower crime rate of 131 crimes per 1,000 people, that crime rate was still 12% higher than the regional average of 117 per 1,000. The most common crimes here are violence and sexual offences. As many as 2,544 incidents of these crimes were reported in 2023. 4. Bedworth, Warwickshire. Bedworth is a market town known and loved for its proximity to Coventry. Its market town charm is often shadowed by its crime issue, which is also not frequently noticed, perhaps because of its scenic and quieter reputation. Yet its crime record shows a rate of 142.8 per 1,000 people, indicating a total of 4,376 offences, which is significantly higher than the area's average crime rate. The area has become a matter of concern for residents and visitors alike. It is certainly one of the 10 most dangerous towns in the West Midlands. 3. Oldbury. Let's talk about Oldbury. It is a town located amid several urban centres beset by high crime rates. The crime rate of the town in the year in question has climbed to 143.3 per 1,000 people, aggregating to 6,474 crimes. Retail expansion in the area has unfortunately seen an increase in shoplifting, which has impacted local businesses. Oldbury has been facing challenges with specific crime types in recent years. For example, in March 2021, it had the West Midlands' highest rate of vehicle crime, with 67 incidents reported. That made it the worst medium-sized town for this crime in the region crime. In 2024, 40 cases of burglary and possession of weapons were reported. 2. Esham, Worcestershire. Let's now proceed to Esham, the town nestled in the valley with which it shares its name. Esham is enriched with remarkable historical significance due to several ancient battles. This formerly majestic abbey now faces challenges as one of the 20 most dangerous areas in the West Midlands, with a crime rate of 146 per 1,000 people, with a total of 4,043 reported incidents. This rate is significantly higher than the average for the West Midlands. This reflects the pressing issues facing this historic town. The most common crimes in Esham are violence and sexual offences. In 2023, 1,038 such offences were reported. Theft from a person also has been a recurring crime. This frequently recorded crime in Esham has the highest occurrence rate in Worcestershire during certain months. 1. Brownhills, Walsall. The most convenient spot to end this video is the discussion of Brownhills, Walsall. The town, once thriving with mining, has faced economic challenges since the decline of the mining industry. The community now confronts issues of surviving and striving for rejuvenation. That's a fertile ground for crime. This town has a mixed reputation when safety comes on the front burner. It might be shocking to those who may have Brownhills on a certain list of the 5 safest small towns in the area a few years ago. The extent of how dangerous it can be might be hidden by its size since it's smaller than many other towns in the area. In reality, it's one of the top 20 most dangerous in the Midlands. In fact, it currently has the highest crime rate in the region. The crime rate in Brown Hills is about 46% higher than the West Midlands average and 70% higher than the national average, that is, for England, Wales and Northern Ireland. As of the last check, Brown Hills has a crime rate of 151.5 per 1,000 people, with 3,126 offences. The most common crimes in Brown Hills are violence and sexual offences. Now to conclude, let's bring you fully into this conversation. What do you think about these 10 most dangerous towns in the West Midlands? Your comments are quite appreciated. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.